What's up, y'all? It's Tisha the Diva, and this is for my ladies. This is my podcast where amazing things happen and we get to talk, discuss, and celebrate real women of color. This is for my ladies is just for you. This podcast is a place where I get to highlight not only my life dreams and goals, but yours too. I believe I was called to create a platform for myself to express not only my thoughts, but those of other women that's unfiltered and untamed. I plan to talk and discuss topics that interest me and other women. I want my audience to be engaged and aware. So any topics, email them to me at tishathediva@gmail.com. What's up, y'all? It's Tisha the Diva. Y'all already know what time it is. This is for my ladies. Welcome back, you all, to This is for My Ladies podcast, season 4, episode 67, I believe. But anyway, you all, first, I just want to let you all know to make sure you all subscribe. Listen to This is for My Ladies podcast, streaming on 11 live podcast platforms, okay? So once you get there, hit subscribe so that you can get your weekly notifications and updates, letting you all know that This is for My Ladies has a new podcast episode out and available, okay? So how you can search This is for My Ladies, you can go into Google, or if you go into the Anchor app, like anchor.fm, like on your PC or computer, or you download the Anchor app, it'll basically have the different supporting platforms where you can listen to This for My Ladies. So you'll find me on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, of course, Anchor. Shout out to Anchor because Anchor is one of the sponsors for This is for My Ladies. All right. And if you would like to become a sponsor of This is for My Ladies, you can actually purchase some ad space. All right. I'm telling you, This is for My Ladies has reached over 5,000 listeners. So that means somebody is out there that may need whatever it is that you have or whatever it is that you're trying to promote. Or even if you want to be a guest on This is for My Ladies and talk about your product. Y'all know we had Miss Nicole from Changes Essential last week. And, just that alone, we did a giveaway that following week. Shout out to our giveaway winner. We shipped all the way to Portugal. I mean, although Nicole shipped it, but that was the giveaway for the This is for My Ladies giveaway. And she won her 3 free Changes Essential oils, and it went out to Portugal. Okay. So yes, This is for My Ladies is worldwide. All right. So with that being said, if you would like to purchase a sponsorship with This is for My Ladies, if you'd like me to come up here and be like, hey, what's up, y'all? Like, for instance, here we're about to get into it. Y'all see this wig I got on? Do you like it? Are you feeling it? Shout out to Blake Watson, the Crown creator who constructed this wig. It is a custom color, I've been feeling like Beyonce, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to bleep it out a little bit because my grandma told me to make sure that I say less cuss words, like, have a less of a potty mouth and all that stuff or whatever. But, I can't do nothing but be me, Sometimes it might be a little bit dirty. But anyway, with that being said, shout out to Blake for this bomb unit, okay? I mean, get into it. Let me come this way because y'all know, again, I got that lazy eye. Screenshot this on your screen right now. Okay? But anyway, y'all. So, yes, I got me some note cards, y'all. Y'all see them. I feel like I got me, my own little talk show, since everybody be calling my podcast a talk show anyway. So I just got me a little couple of note cards, feeling like Wednesday, like, how you doing? But anyway, so yes, we're done with that card. I'm just gonna put that to the side, okay? All right. So y'all know over the weekend, like, we're just going to get into it, just a little recap. So over the weekend, y'all already know, everybody's seen it all up and down their Facebook, their Instagram, their Twitter. Y'all know about the Blessing Loom, the Susu, the Hope Wheel, Hope whatever. Everybody's seen it. Some people got on it. Some people were against it. Some people said that it was scamming. But I'm going to tell you from a personal standpoint, okay? I did it. And I definitely cashed out a very nice little lump sum. $300 got me a little bit over $2,600. I started on Thursday. So one of our repeated guests that comes up here, Aisha. Shout out to Aisha. Her Instagram name is Aisha the Great with the number 8. So she hit me up. She was just like, Tisha, I need some hustlers on my team, $100. I need somebody, that want to make some money, but also ain't scared to lose no money, yada, yada, yada. For $100, you get $800 and all that stuff. And she was just briefly explaining it to me. I was like, send me the information. I'll do it. I know a couple of people who said that a couple of years ago that, this whole little pyramid scheme, whatever they call it, was out a couple years ago, and they did get some money from it. And I was just like, I can always use a couple of cash. You know what? Oh, and shout out to I Am Retro Chic, because I did get my lipstick in the mail today. Hold on, let me show you all. I didn't take it out of the package yet, but it's right here. So shout out to Retro Chic. She did send me, that could be another sponsor. She did send me pinup and a lipstick or whatever. But anyway, so just back to what we were saying. So I joined the group. It was a group chat. And when I first initially joined the group, it was maybe about like 20 something people in there. It was very well organized, very positive. Ooh, yes. Ooh, okay. Make sure you support your Black businesses, okay? So anyway, it was about 20-something people in a group. I called my god sister, asked her, did she want to get in? Shout out to my god sister. Yes, girl. Shout out to I Am Retro Chic. So, yes. So anyway, hit up my god sister. I know my god sister is all definitely about making money. She is, another fellow hustler that I know that's about making money and all that stuff or whatever. So I knew that would be the first person that I would call, because I knew she would definitely be on it and want to do it. So, we put up our money and we, enter the group. So, the group is moving and everything or whatever. And what happens is, so let me just explain to everybody who had any questions. So there is a board. On the outside of the board, there are 8 slots, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inside of the 8 slots, there are 4 slots. And those slots, the 8 slots were blue on the outside. The 4 slots that see on the inside were green. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then there are 2 slots with inside of the 4. Those were pink. 1, 2. And then there's 1 center. 1, and it was purple. So the person, everybody on the outside that's in the blue, they send the person in the purple $100. Okay, so the person that's in the purple cashes out, and then they can just reinvest back into the board, or they can go, cash out or whatever. However they do, it was, it's totally optional, totally up to you. So they cash out and they can reinvest back into the board. All right. So those 8 people, the board splits up. So once that person cashes out, the board then splits. So it's like a horizontal line or a vertical line. Those 4 that was at the top, they will now go into the 4 green spaces. And those 4 that were in the green spaces, they go into the pink. But it's on the board. And then the person that was in the pink, they go into the purple, but on each separate board or whatever. If you don't understand, look it up. There's plenty of videos, okay? So anyway, you got to hustle. You have to hustle. That's the part about it. Now, granted, there have been some people that have been scammed out of it. I had to do 2 refunds. That was it for me. I had to do 2 refunds, and I was just like, you know what? That's just too much for me. But anyway, it is what it is. So, you just gotta hustle. You really, really have to hustle. You gotta know people. You gotta know people who don't mind spending a little bit of money to get some more money. it was good for me. I cashed out, I still actually have my name on 2 more boards or whatever. And yeah, it has slowed down and all that stuff. But the thing about it is, if it does pick up and people still trying to make some daggone money somewhere, somehow, those boards are still available, okay? And you could cash in and make some money, all right? But anyway, I think it was cool. If it rolls around again, I probably definitely would do it again. Get in early, because it's like after that, it was just kind of like, all right, this is just too much. But let me tell y'all, when I tell y'all my brain was feeling overwhelmed, that first night when I got started, like that Thursday, I was just like, oh my goodness. Like that, I started maybe around about 9-10 o'clock or whatever. And then, we in these groups and all that stuff or whatever, and stuff is moving. Like, it's really, really moving. I look so cute. So anyway, stuff was really moving. So anyway, from maybe about 10 o'clock to 5, I was up. I'm in a group. I'm making sure the board moving. Make sure, I'm on my Instagram. I'm on my Facebook. I'm on my Twitter. I'm everywhere, just trying to see if anybody trying to make, $800, 100, get your $800 or whatever. But you just got to be willing to hustle. Let me turn that around because we do not have a sponsorship from Chick-fil-A. So I don't want to be just giving them free stuff anyway. So we're just going to turn it around. But anyway, I didn't go to sleep till maybe like 5 that morning. I slept for maybe about 2 hours. Woke back up at 7. I was, oh my God, back at it again. Okay, back at it. I was like, I'm closing out these boards. I didn't put $300. It's my money and I need it now. Okay. Close out my first board. All right, boom. I'm on my second board. Like, it was hot. I was on fire. So I was just like, okay, I got what I needed. I'm going to get out. I'm going to help push other boards. I'm not greedy. Now, the thing about it is, some people got really, really greedy. Some people really made a lot of money. And some people didn't make any money. Those are the people who probably feel like they got scammed because they were not hustling. They were not pushing it and all of that stuff or whatever. But needless to say, I don't regret doing it. I'm glad I did it. To me, I felt like it was a legit and honest way to make some quick cash money. Now, okay, the scam of it all is, okay, maybe somebody started out with their name in the center and all of that stuff, and 8 people sent them money. Well, I mean, hey, they were the mastermind behind getting it started. They need to be paid for their time because that stuff is something else. Gosh, like, it really is something else. Like, I ain't take no bath. Listen, I ain't take no bath. I ain't even brush my teeth. I was just in there pushing boys, okay? Do you hear me? Like, I was going in, but it was worth it. To me, it was worth it. I can't say the same for some people, but it was worth it. And again, if it was to come around, I would definitely do it again. So, blessing looms, all right? Look it up. It's called Susu Money. Go get the money. Get you some. Okay, throw that bring it back. Okay, Jadena. Okay, bring it back. All right, anyway. Okay, so Friday night, me and my mom had got together because after all that blessing looms and all that stuff on Thursday, Friday night, me and my mom got together. We had us some shout out to my mom. Hey, girl. So we got together. We had us a couple of daiquiris. We had some. Now, y'all know I haven't had any meat in 3 months. I had no meat in 3 months. But she had made a crab cake and she made some butterfly shrimp, and I just had to have a piece, okay? I had to have a little bit, but still, I lost 20 pounds overall, 20 pounds from the no meat diet, no carb, minimum carbs. Like, if I do have some carbs, especially bread is going to be like a nice sprouted bread or rye bread with the seeds in it. yeah, just making more healthier choices and all that stuff or whatever. I had cut out like some of the drinking. Like I had wasn't drinking for maybe like a couple of months or whatever. Just, overall, just making sure that I don't no sugar, none of that stuff, all of that stuff, just cutting out all the bad stuff or whatever. And I lost 20 pounds and I feel great. And I look great, don't I, y'all? I know it. Anyway, so me and her had a good time. And shout out to that DJ. You know what? I do want to definitely shout out to the DJs that have been setting up, and going live, giving us music and all that stuff. Because let me tell y'all, that DJ, he was rocking out. And apparently my mom said that was the DJ for one of our... It was one of the DJ. Oops, sorry. It was one of the DJs for. Ooh, hold on, sorry. I was just trying to watch myself. Let me turn it down. I'm just trying to see what the comments are. So anyway, yes, he was rocking. Me and her was in there rocking out and all that stuff or whatever. So me and her had a great time. So Saturday, me and my girlfriends, we got together. We making sure that we're still quarantining and being safe and all that stuff or whatever. Making sure that it's not too many people, present so that we're not breaking any laws or anything like that. So we got together. It was like for a seafood. No, first of all, let me tell y'all. My girlfriends, they said that we was gonna get together and have like a seafood night and all that stuff, but I didn't know it was like a BYOS, bring your own seafood. Like I did not know that. I'm just thinking like, okay, I'm gonna bring some drinks. I'm gonna bring some of the rest of this daiquiri mix and this Bacardi, and I'm gonna be on the Bacardis. I mean, on the daiquiris and all that stuff or whatever. And somebody, and if I gotta just pitch in or whatever, I pitch in. But anyway, I ended up ordering me a veggie pizza, cause I just had seafood like the night before with my mom. So, but anyway. It was all good. We had a great time. It was a good vibe. So shout out to my best friends, Shayna, Jaleesa, Monique, and also shout out to LaGuana and Nicole. Nicole from Changes Essential. She was there too. And shout out to LaGuana. I seen her at the post office getting that passport. Yes, ma'am, girl. That's right. Welcome to the Passport Club. Who out there got their passport? What y'all waiting on? Stop playing. But anyway, thank you all. Thank you. Thank you all for joining this live. Yeah, my best friend said I missed the memo hustling. I did miss the memo hustling. I certainly did. I will admit to that. But anyway, so during the Saturday night get together with my girlfriends, y'all know Teddy Riley and Babyface did a live, like a music battle. So my best friend, she just kept saying Babyface and Teddy Riley and all that stuff. And I was like, Babyface and Teddy Riley? I don't know. But I'm like, wait a minute. Babyface and Teddy Riley got some hits. So I think they would, be good to go back and forth. But apparently Teddy Riley, I heard he did a terrible job because I was trying to go get my daggone pizza because, again, I forgot that it was BYOS, bring your own seafood. So I did BYOP, bring your own pizza. So anyway, they said the music was off. He was trying to do like a live stream and all of that stuff, like all this extra stuff or whatever. So it's supposed to be coming back on tonight. So are we getting into it, y'all? Let me know. Let me know what we doing. Love you, best friend. I love you, Shayna. So anyway, y'all, let's get into this quarantine and creep. How many of y'all been dating since the quarantine? Right, show of hands. Anybody been dating? I know it's hard. I'm just trying to see what this lipstick look like. Ooh. Okay, that failed. I'm gonna just get that later. Ooh, this looks so pretty. Let's see. Yes, y'all see that? That's gonna look good on my lips. Y'all see that? Okay. Yes, ma'am. Retro chic on the lips. And we have the pinup. Okay. That's gonna look real good on me, okay? But anyway, so Okay, so Dania said that she has been dating on quarantine, during the quarantine. So Dania been doing a little quarantine and creep probably. And shout out to my girl Ciara T. She said that she's been dating during the quarantine. She's been doing a lot of FaceTiming. And we know that we shouldn't be, but I done probably did a little quarantine and creeping too. But that's just only because, how do I supposed to get to know anybody through FaceTime? Like, I can't see you. I can't smell you. Like, I just want to know. I just want to chill. I want to quarantine and chill, okay? Quarantine and chill. But anyway, y'all, so with that being said, I'm just thinking with some people coming out of this quarantine or just meeting people going into quarantining or just meeting people like outside of it or whatever, once outside open back up, there are some things that we are going to want to do. And that is, you've guessed it, go on dates. I ain't talking about that other stuff. I'm talking about going on some dates. Yes, girl, look. So yes, going on dates. Like, who doesn't love a great date night? Like, come on. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, we are overdue for a date night. I know I am very well way overdue for a date night. And I'm not talking about somebody just inviting you over, you just staying in a house. I'm talking about actually going somewhere. And I created a couple of cute and fun and inexpensive date nights or day dates or even some brunching and some luncheon for you and your guy, okay? All right. So when outside open back up, a couple of date ideas are going to be, but first of all, let me make a disclaimer. Please, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, please come to the stage, all right? Please find out when you're dating somebody if they have allergies, okay? That's going to be the first and foremost thing. Like, first and foremost, find out if they have allergies, okay? Because some of these dates require you to go outside, and you don't want to go out on a date and all that stuff, and then just by the end of the day or in the middle of the day, it's just ruined and destroyed because this person got allergies and it's pollen and it's this and all of that stuff or whatever. So you want to just make sure before you do any of this stuff that you can kind of get around it or maneuver, or just make sure you have a little EpiPen, take a little Zyrtec, Claritin, whatever it is that you need, okay, to make sure you're fine. Okay, so now I'm going to do these based off the dates that I have been on, and I just thought they were wonderful and so fantastic. And these dates that I've been on were with, like previous boyfriends, but they are like very fun and enjoyable, and you can still always do it again. It doesn't matter if you did it with somebody else or whatever. If there's something that you like doing or something that you like enjoying or whatever, and it's just different, if you're that type of person that just think outside of the box, then hey, why not, recreate something, with a special guy in your life? Like, come on. But you don't have to tell him. But anyway, I think I said too much, so I'm gonna just go ahead and get on to the dates, okay? Anyway, so your first date, a nature park, okay? So I want to just shout out this nature park. It's called Sandy Bottoms. It's in Newport News. So I was dating this guy, and I wanted to go paddle boating. So paddle boating is the ones where you get in and you do you do the little paddling. I just kind of wanted to show y'all my shoes. Anyway, so you go paddleboarding or whatever. You could go canoeing. You could go kayaking. But, I wanted to specifically do the paddle boats. And the paddle boats was nothing but $7, you all. Like, ladies, I know we can afford that. So these date ideas are actually for you to put together for your guy. But guys, listen to me. Listen to me. Like, listen. These are dates that you can actually plan for your lady too, but this is for my ladies, all right? And we're all about making sure that our men feel special. So the nature park. And at the nature park, you have the option to go fishing. And if y'all are just joining, I just had tested out this lipstick, did a little hand swab. But anyway, shout out to everybody that is on my live currently. Thank you so much for joining in. But anyway, okay. So nature parks, they're so much fun. You can walk the trails. That gives you all time to talk, to get, hey, Nicole. Hey, girl. So it gives you all time to talk, to get to know each other and all that stuff or whatever. And it was so much fun. Like, you see the birds, you see animals, you might see snakes, you might see spiders, but if you know that you're not a nature person, then, it may not be for you. However, make sure you go to the docks so you could do like the paddleboarding or the canoes and all that stuff or whatever. That's so much fun. All right. My biggest thing that I absolutely love and adore are amusement parks. Like if you're a person that, just get off of, having thrills and the screams and the smell of the funnel cakes and the popcorn and the hot dogs, like, those big old turkey legs and all of that stuff or whatever. If that's your type of thing, then I would definitely say when outside open back up, take a date to the amusement park, okay? And this is how you save money. So depending on which amusement park that you like, if you like Busch Gardens or if you like King's Dominion, you could get like a season pass for it so that you always have something to do. Like, you know what? We're not doing anything or whatever. Let's maybe go to the amusement park. We have the season pass. Let's just get up and go. So that's going to be fun. And when you go into these amusement parks, especially like places like Busch Gardens, go and drink some wine. Like, come on, like we're grown, like we're grown and sexy. You want to make sure that you go to these wineries at these amusement parks, okay? And speaking of wineries at amusement park, go to a winery. Virginia, like now I'm talking to my my Virginia audience because that's where I'm based out of, but don't forget we are worldwide, okay? But anyway, look up different wineries that are in your area. It could be like maybe in another state. You can plan to do a day trip to a winery. You can go up there, drink some wine, or even if you don't want to just do a day trip and go up and come back, do a bed and breakfast. When I tell y'all, the first time I ever stayed in a bed and breakfast, I was in St. Mary's, Georgia. And when I tell you, when I first got there, I was creeped out. They had a little cat walking all across the daggone front desk. It was old school where they write the stuff down in the book. It wasn't like no computer like modern and all that stuff. It had the actual key where the key to the room doors and all of that stuff or whatever. Like, it was so creepy. Oh my goodness. And we got there like late at night, like 11 o'clock at night, 12 midnight and all that stuff. But, and it was actually me and my cousin that had went. So, once we got settled in and all that stuff or whatever, got over the fact that a black cat is walking across the goddamn front desk, like no lie. It was like we were in Twilight Zone. We had dinner at the downstairs restaurant. Best food I ever had in my life, y'all. Oh my God. I had a crab cake. I had some asparagus. I had some mashed potatoes. I had a glass of red wine. Bomb. Fantastic. First of all, St. Mary's, Georgia is like one of my favorite places. It's like 15 minutes outside of Jacksonville. And I was like, if I was to ever relocate or just want to get like some property or something, St. Mary's, Georgia is one of the places that I would. It's like one of those really quiet, small, inner cut towns. And I like stuff like that. It's those places where you just walk, go outside and walk barefoot and just ride bikes and all that stuff. And speaking of riding bikes, that is definitely a date idea, okay? Going for a bike ride. And they have bike rentals down at the ocean front and all that stuff. But I'm going to tell you, and heed my warning on this, okay, you all? When I tell y'all, I mean this and I mean business. When y'all go for those bike rides, do not get them double bikes. Do not get those double bikes. Do not get those double bikes. Don't get those 4 bikes. Don't get them. No. Hard work. I don't care what nobody say. You could be the most fittest of the fittest and all of that stuff or whatever. But if you like a little challenge, be my guest. But I would just get me a single beach cruiser and we just gonna ride side by side and all that stuff or whatever. But those double, triple, all them things are the worst. They are hard. They are hard. And ladies, y'all know how we get. Woo, I'm tired. I ain't pedaling no more. And he gonna be doing all the work with all your body weight on that bike. Don't do it. Don't do it. Also, another little fun thing that you could do, down on the ocean front is roller skate. But if roller skating is your thing, you could do scooters. But I like roller skating and rollerblades and all that stuff or whatever. So you can maybe find you a pair of, roller skates. You can order them or something. Especially if your guy likes actually roller skating. There are a lot of guys that know how to roller skate, that do roller skate and all that stuff. And there's a whole roller skating tribe, like a whole clique and all that stuff of roller skaters. So that would definitely be fun to go down to the ocean front and just, skate and all that stuff. Slide, glide, slippity slide. No, I know how to ride the double bike, but I'm not riding the double bike. It's just way too hard. I'm not doing it. But also, did I mention fishing? Yes. So, if you go to the nature bar, or even you can fish off, go to the piers and all that stuff or whatever. And ladies, these things is just getting outside of the box, stepping outside of your comfort zone and all that stuff or whatever. I know some people be like, but y'all remember y'all used to go fishing with y'all granddaddies and y'all uncles back in the day. Bring that stuff back. Do that stuff. Sometimes fishing, that's stuff that guys like, and it's fun or whatever, it's fun catching stuff. So go fishing. And also, you could do a camping trip. Camping is so much fun. The first time I ever went camping, I went to Busco Beach down in North Carolina, and it was so much fun. That was the first time I ever stayed in a tent. It's the first time that I ever stayed outside and ain't had no shower or nothing. So it's just but if that's something that you can't do or not into and all that stuff, then, don't do it. That's absolutely fine. These are just recommendations. These are for the adventurous people, the people that don't mind trying something new and all that stuff or whatever. But, it was so cool. We ended up going to Waffle House and getting a whole box of those them grilled chicken breasts. Let me tell you, when I was eating meat, those grilled chicken breasts from Waffle House was my jam. Do y'all hear me? Oh my God. If you still eat meat, go to Waffle House and just order a grilled chicken breast. That thing is the bomb. It just, oof. Moving on. So anyway, yes, so we cooked out, on a grill, made a little bonfire, all of that stuff. It was just so much fun. I had an amazing time, and I highly, highly recommend going camping, okay? Now, this is a very, very fun one, and I just think this one would be a really, really cute, fun date, because I feel like a lot of people now are into plants, and plant shopping is actually a nice fun date. And then the good thing about it is in Virginia Beach, they have a plant bar. So with the plant bar, you can pick out your plants, and you can pick out, your different stuff that you want to put it in and all that stuff or whatever. And that's fun. That is so much fun. Or even just going to a nursery, a plant nursery or a greenhouse and all that stuff or whatever. That could be fun. You could just kind of look up the different plants and see what they do. And, because plants just make people happy anyway. Plants make me happy too anyway. So I think a plant date would be so much fun. Okay. And this is, hi guys, thank you for tuning in to my live. So this isn't one that I wrote down or whatever. Did I write it down? Oh, no, I didn't write it down. And I seen it like, several years ago. I just think the whole idea is just extremely, extremely like romantic. And I can't wait until I am seriously like dating somebody. And I might even just wait till I'm married to do this, because this is just, I don't want to throw out all the good stuff for somebody that don't make it for a lifetime, for eternity, forever, till death do us part. But a scavenger hunt, like, I think that is going to be so fun. Like, the scavenger hunt, definitely, that's why I say maybe like couples like that has been kind of in it for maybe a year. After a year, I think this is something that you all could do. So when you all get out of the, went outside, Rakita, shout out to my cousin Rakita. She just joined my live. Girl, I was telling them about when we had stayed at that bed and breakfast in St. Mary's, Georgia, and how creepy it was that night. Oh, I didn't tell y'all, when we woke up, I woke up to the most beautiful sunrise ever in the world. Oh my God. St. Mary's, Georgia is the place to go, you all. One of my favorite places. But anyway, like I said, back to the scavenger hunt. So I recommend this for people who have been dating for a year. And you could do 3 simple things. I feel like you could do the place where y'all first met. That'll be a good, and then this is how you do with scavenger hunts. You get the people in, like, wherever it is that y'all went at and all that stuff, you get those people. So all this stuff you call ahead, like, hey, it's my anniversary or it's somebody's birthday and I want to plan a scavenger hunt. I want to come there and I want to leave a note. Who's going to be the manager on duty? Who's going to be in the employees that day? Yada, yada, yada. Just so that hey, mommy. Hi. Shout out to my mom. Hey, girlfriend. So, you want to, get people in on it. So you would, oh man. Sorry, that had paused a little because my phone was going dead on my Instagram. But anyway, yeah. So, you come up with a little something like, hey, something sweet, something cute, something flirty, something sexy. And the clue is for them to go to where y'all first met at. It don't matter. It could be the homeboy crib. It could be somewhere or whatever. Now, if it was out of town or somewhere, then that might be different. But you want to, if it was somewhere that's outside of where you normally are, where you first met them, then go to where y'all had y'all first date. Okay. So if it was at a restaurant, if it was at, you basically, again, like I said, you get people to get in on it so that they can give them the clues, like when they go to these places. And then we used to do them. Yeah, we used to do scavenger hunts at the house all the time. We're talking about some date scavenger hunts, though, man. Throwing out some date scavenger hunts. If you got some ideas, throw them out to me. And if y'all have some date night ideas, drop them below so I can read them, okay? That'll be fun. So, yeah, and then, the last one, it could lead them to, like, maybe to go back to the house. Maybe you'll have a nice, cute little fit for them or something. Have them a little outfit that they can get changed, get ready and all that stuff or whatever. And then the last scavenger hunt is for them to meet you somewhere. Y'all can meet at y'all, like, favorite restaurant or, just a new restaurant or something. You just want to give them a clue that they know where to find the next thing at, okay? Ooh, let me lift up just a little bit. But anyway, yeah, so a scavenger hunt, that's really fun. But then also on Groupon, they be doing these citywide scavenger hunts, so you can kind of like go around the city. Hopefully when outside open back up that they do bring stuff back like that or whatever, but I think that was fun. And even if y'all have not been to the escape room, try out the escape room. I think that is a really, really good fun date night idea for the simple fact it shows, how well do y'all work together? How well do are y'all able to, figure out riddles and all that stuff? And if anything was to happen and y'all was on something like Saw, that y'all can survive and stay alive. But anyway, yes. Anyway. So that's all I got, you all. That's all I got for you all this week. I just wanted to give you all like some really cute, fun date ideas for when outside open back up. After the quarantine and creep, after the quarantine and chill, if it does lead to a relationship, if it was just, is what it is. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Okay. I still want to make sure that I leave you all with some really, really fun and cute and inexpensive date ideas for when we are finally free, okay? And just a little something. I had to get my little outfit together, and I purposely put this outfit together because I was like, this outfit feels like a little date night outfit, okay? It's cute. And then another thing, ladies, I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all need to start doing, okay? Make sure y'all take extra pair of shoes. Make sure y'all have y'all pack out some sneakers, pack you some your highest heels and your shortest heels and all that stuff or whatever, because cooking and baking something you never had is always fun. Yes, a cooking class. You could take a cooking class for the first time, or a baking class. They be having all of that type of stuff or whatever. Definitely out Hilltop. It's somewhere out Hilltop. Again, for my Virginia audience, if you're in Virginia, you can definitely Google this stuff. You can go on Eventbrite. You can find all this stuff and where you could take some cooking classes or support Black businesses. What you can do is you can hit up those friends, those people that you know that are chefs, and you can ask them if you could pay however much it'll cost for them to come in and help y'all create a dinner. That'll be really, really fun. I think that'll be a great idea. Let me know if you think that'll be a great idea. And that's just, again, supporting Black businesses and all that stuff or whatever. So I think that might be fun. I definitely think that might be fun. That'll definitely be something that I'll be interested in, cooking and baking something. Shout out to my mom for that date night idea. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Escape room is a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure it is. And they also have these things where you can break things, called the destruction room, and where you could throw axes and all that stuff or whatever. That can be fun. You could kind of you could do that and then talk about, do you have anger issues or something? You know how ladies, we like to throw that little sprinkle, little razzle dazzle, little shimmer and shine in there. So, you could talk about different stuff like that. So, all these dates is definitely, meant to allow a person to open up, to just talk and just to get people out of their comfort zone and get people out of what they're normally used to, get people out of the norm. Sometimes I be wishing I lived in places, where they had the mountains and hills and California or Arizona and all that stuff. When I tell you I'll be in the desert, I'll be out camp. I'm an outdoorsy type person. All those mosquitoes be eating me up, eating me up. They say depending on if you get really, really eaten or bitten up by mosquitoes, it's your blood type or something. I think I'm O something. But anyway, yeah, I would be all over the place. I'll be in Arizona doing hot air balloons and different stuff like that. Stuff like that is my jam. Y'all know I'm so adventurous. Adventurous camping is very romantic if you have the right one. Yes, it is very romantic. And I'm gonna tell you something that I had looked up, y'all. I looked up some tree houses because I was I want to go and stay in a tree house. And Airbnb actually has some ideas for some tree houses, and I'm gonna tell you how I was gonna do it. So I was gonna get a tree house out in California, and I was gonna go out to California during the same time as the BET Awards and stay in a tree house for $35 a night, get dressed, go out to the parties for the BET Awards, get lit, and climb up and go in my tree, okay? I ain't lying. I'm not lying. But I had it all planned out, but then outside closed. So now I can't do my little treehouse date and all that stuff or whatever. But hey, it's open to you, to anybody who wants to do it, to anybody that is so open-minded, to anybody that wants to try something new, girl. I'm just saying, it's definitely plenty of ideas out here, you all. Definitely open your mind up to just exploring different new things and all that stuff or whatever. I feel once everything open back up, I know it's not gonna go to normal, immediately and all that stuff, and people are still scared. But I still want y'all to make sure that y'all are staying safe, okay? Make sure you all staying safe. Make sure when you have to wear a mask, you wear your mask. Make sure you're coughing in your arm. Just all the stuff, all the basic stuff that we already know, you all. I don't want to talk to you all like y'all are children, like you all don't know, because we are adults and we know, okay? Ballroom dancing. Yes, ballroom dancing sounds really cool. And I know that that's definitely a cute idea, because let me see, a treehouse. Okay, bird. Okay, tweet, tweet. And couples massages. Couple massages is definitely fun. So a really, really good idea. I went for a couples massage and it was fun. And just to kind of turn it up a notch a little bit, which I had suggested to one of my coworkers for Valentine's Day, if you do a couples massage, again, talk to them before and just be like, hey, I want you to cut the massage off just a little bit and just step out and just tell them to lay there, and then you come back in and you giving them like the massage and all that stuff. Ooh, girl, yes. So we talked about kayaking already, and karaoke. Come on now. You really get to know a person if they can karaoke, all right? If you take a guy out and you have that mic. Oh, okay, yeah. This is the studio mic for my podcast. So yes. So yeah. Yes, karaoke is so much fun. Me and my best friend went on a date, a double date to a karaoke club, and that was a lot of fun. And it's so funny because our double date was to the comedy club, and then after we went to karaoke and had some drinks, and the night was young, so we had a really, really great time. Double dates are so much fun, so I would definitely highly recommend double dating. If you don't have any kids, or if you do have some kids, if you're going on a double date, make sure that them kids, somebody keeping them overnight, okay? Like, just have them overnight, all right? Because sometimes y'all be just having so much fun, you just don't even want the night to end. And, y'all be feeling young, and y'all might just want to ride down to the ocean front and do all types of things, all right? But anyway, how long have I been doing this? Look, let me see. 45 minutes. I said I wasn't going to be for y'all long, but make sure you all check me out on the Crown podcast with Miss Fancy Patrice. I will be featured on her podcast this Wednesday. Is a live podcast that we will be doing, from the inside of our homes and all that stuff or whatever, little girl chat. So definitely get into it. Shout out to my girl Journey with This Is 30 podcast. I was supposed to have been on her podcast yesterday, but oh my goodness, it was a long day. I started cooking, I started drinking, I just lost track of time. Oh yeah, my mom mentioned, she said that they had fun at her boyfriend's cigar group that planned a Kentucky Derby themed party. So yes, you could definitely have different themed parties, or if you know about a party or something that's a theme, you and your mate get dressed and go. It's so much fun, like so much fun. I already know if I'm dating for Halloween, I know it's in October, we only in April, but I already know if I'm dating somebody, I already know what our couple Halloween costume is gonna be. I already know. And I already know I'm gonna be if I'm still single in October, which I really hope I'm not. But if I am, that's fine, because I know God is saving my mate just for me. Just for me. Hey. But anyway, y'all, I got this shirt from the thrift store. Ain't this shirt the bomb? Okay. Ow. Hey. But anyway, that's it for this episode of This Is For My Ladies, you all, entitled Quarantine and Creep, all right? So after you finish quarantine and creeping, we just got to make sure that you all move to the whole dating outside, okay? All right? So this is for my ladies. Make sure you all don't forget to stream, subscribe, listen, rate, leave a review, share with your mama, aunt, cousin, sister, best friend, baby daddy, I don't care, your grandma, your co-worker. But just make sure you all listen to This Is For My Ladies, all right? All right, this is Tisha the Diva. This is This Is For My Ladies, and I am out.